Good morning, Plum here, playing World of Tanks, and for once I'm starting in the garage. Why? Why are you starting in the garage, Plum? Because they've had this little note on the splash screen about the armor value updates in 9.10 and all the reworked HD models and the extra complexity they can now introduce into the values of tanks. So I'm going to roll over to that splash screen. You can click on it today. In the next few days it will be on the splash screen when you start the game. Look for the heading at the very top. Changes to armor values for HD models in update 9.10. Basically they're saying because of the new HD models they're able to look at more accurate historical data, information on schematics, drawings or existing vehicles, etc. And with the changes in the HD models, the more accurate modelling of the tank, it's introduced more facets and angles that weren't on the standard models. So they've been able to become far more accurate with their tank modelling. So down here, these are the tanks that have received the most work on the remodelling of their armour values. I think you're going to be happy or sad with a Type 59. It looks like it's had a buff on the angled upper plate there. It's neat, this little trick. It says down at the bottom 9.9. As you roll across, that's 9.10, 9.9. You can quickly compare the values. Now 9.9, it looks like the top of the commander's hatch was 95mm thick in 9.9. Roll across, now the whole thing's 190. So that's a bit of a buff for your Type 59 players. Significant actually if people think, oh, I'll go for the commander's hatch. It's normally a win. Also the gun mantlet's got a little bit more. Looks like values are reduced around the gun mantlet though. 350, 9.10. No, actually buff. Buff. Has this just been buffed completely? Yeah, that cheek. 424. 9.9 it was 336. At these angles anyway, looking at it from the front, it is not 424. As you look at it from the side, it will be from this perspective. Anyway, Jagdtiger. I've got a Jagdtiger, so let's see what improvements or kind of nerfs it's had. That's 9.9. And let's look at the lower Glacius. 157 now. It was 143, so we got a bit of a buff. How about the upper Glacius? 236 it used to be. 234, so a slight nerf there. But they have removed the machine gun port as being a weak spot. It is now just the whole thing's 234. So I call that a win actually. I'll happily take 2mm less armour and remove that as a weak spot. How about around the gun mantlet? 350, now it's 380 around the gun, so another buff. And above the gun mantlet, 300, 668. 321, 656. So a bit of a buff still around the gun mantlet. The whole thing seems to have been buffed. And up around the upper Glacius, 259. Yeah, around the upper superstructure, 259, 255. So it's had a little bit of a buff there as well. I'd say the front of the Jagdtiger has been significantly buffed. Let's take it out and see if we can notice this incremental improvement. Back to the game. It'd be nice if it did that for all the tanks, because it's quite useful. So yeah, we're all good to go. We've got 6 cents. Make a mental note. Got 6 cents. Don't need to think. Have I been spotted? I wish they'd put that feature in the game. And we're waiting for a match. And we've got a match. Tundra. Tier 10 game. I'm quite happy now. I know my tank's just a tiny bit better than it was. Tier 10 games. Sent a shiver down my spine. So what can we do? Where are we going to take this beast of a tank? I got a feeling I might just kind of hover around the centre, try and get cheeky snapshots. That is a fine looking machine. Looks like the engine's had a bit of a clean out recently, puffing out some nice clean white smoke. There's no such thing as clean smoke, is there? Smoke. It's bad. 2, 1.
Time to roll out.
Let's play some tanks. For some reason, the term mighty Jagdtiger applies to this machine. Some tanks are mighty, others not so much. But this is the mighty Jagdtiger. Okay, keep pushing up. Need to get to this kind of uppy outcrop here, so I've got some kind of natural defence against intruders. So who is it who's going to come down the train tracks? Someone's going to be sat over there waiting for me to turn up. Oh, if you just come round a little bit. Is he going to come round? I think he might. I think he might. He seemed to have the body language that he might want to have a little look. Ah, there he was. Right, get pre-aimed. Surely he's going to fall back. Ooh, that was so close. That was so close. I'm desperately wishing that I'd connected. Go on, give me another one. There's a bit of move because there's artillery on the game. I think I've made him think twice. Don't think he'll be going back there anytime soon. I think we're going to have a leopard. Having a cheeky little look. IS-3, I'll take nearly 600 damage from to an IS-3 any day of the week. He's coming across the bridge, by the looks of it. His gun's not looking the right way. Yeah, I'll give another one into him. 5 seconds, I'll kill him actually. Leopard prototype wants to have a cheeky look. Looks like the T-95's on the move. I couldn't quite. 545 into. Yeah, I'm having a good game so far. Now I feel a bit safer about going right out here and trying to get that shot on that IS-3. Ah, he's just got away. Ah, brilliant. Go on, just back up ISU. Yeah, this team has pretty much crumbled. Now where is that AMX? I think the Leopard prototype might run away. Ah, I couldn't get my gun down. He's lucky, isn't he? I knew he was coming that way and I just couldn't get my gun down without driving off the edge of a precipice. I'll show you where he is. There he is. Now, do I rocket here and try and get the shot down? Oh, there's the AMX. I think I only had a chance then to take that shot really quickly. So I took my chance. Bye bye. Oh, I've left him on how many hit points? Just a couple. Go Centurion. Finish that guy off. 2,500 damage done, and I did take a hit, didn't I? Got a bounce off something. Don't know what. This enemy team has crumbled, unfortunately. It wasn't really much of a fight. All their remaining tanks are over here somewhere. AMX is dead, they're just crumbling. But I'm not going to cap. Let's roll through the cap and see if we can get another kill. There are a couple of machines over here. See if I can get the high ground. Oh, it's an object. Can I get the kill shot on him? If you just back up. Come around. Oh, it's a T-30. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It's not too shabby on speed, is it, this machine? I'm doing nearly 30. Where's he gone? That's good. Get another. I'll have to get another bounce. And another bounce. Suddenly the Jagdtiger's awesome. Yeah, a bit of a funny angle on the Object 268. I still might be able to carve out a little more damage yet. Get a good hit in, angle plumb. Try and negate any further damage. Oh, I really wanted to get that kill then. Nearly 4,000 damage, so I'm really happy with that. That was a good game in the Jagdtiger. Top 3. I'll put my neck out, say top 3 on that one. Amount of damage we did. Looking okay there. Yeah, good enough for top. Did I come top on damage? What a great machine it is, the Jagdtiger. A tier 10 game too. 954. Didn't quite nudge the 1,000. It didn't feel like it was that great a game. I was just sniping tanks. So, yeah. If only I could have got that cheeky leopard that was down in the riverbed. Anyway, a good game in the Jagdtiger, I think you'll agree. And the buffs seem to have worked. I did take a couple of bounces. I think I was even side on to the... what was it? That last tier 10. Maybe he hit me in the side of the gun mantle or something rather than my sides. He would have easily penned me there. Anyway, I have been building another ship. Quickly going to show it to you. This one is a destroyer in the vein of World of Warships, but it's turned out a little kind of futuristic in my opinion. It doesn't really look like a World War II era. It looks more like a 21st century destroyer, but I like it nonetheless. I'll probably leave that hanging around for a few weeks before I take it apart for the pieces. Like the gun turrets, they just have little joysticks, and it's got a little crane on the back, and as always a little bit of wake and a bit of a splash going on at the front where it's carving its way through the water. I think it's the turret configuration, sorry, the funnel configuration makes it look a bit futuristic, and this little bit at the front, that nose, it just makes it look a bit too cool to be mid 20th century. But apart from that, if it is supposed to be a 21st century destroyer, I like it. So, yeah, totally improvised that one. Just sat there in front, just Lego, and just built it. Didn't copy anything. So I'm going to have another crack at that and try and make it look more World War II. I should probably have a picture of a World War II destroyer in front of me, and then maybe I can actually mimic it quite nicely. But yeah, enjoying building those with my little boy. Good fun. I've got some tracks and things. I could probably have a little stab at a micro tank. That's the point with these, they're micro. You try and build something out of the fewest pieces possible and make it look like something. Because there's quite a lot of detail on a destroyer. It's quite hard to make a tiny one. I'll probably try and make it even smaller. I did try making it with single line of Lego, but it was just a little bit fiddly and it didn't look very good at all. So I think to get the amount of detail you need. I've even got the little green and red. I've got lights inside there to indicate which way the ship is. Little touches, which is nice. Anyway, a good game of tanks in the Jagdtiger. Take a look at that splash screen. It shows you some nice changes to some of the popular tanks in the game. Some are better, some are worse. Keep your heads down, drink plenty of water. I'll play tanks again real soon. Take care. Bye bye.